Welcome to Business Success Tips, where you learn to make more money in less time and have a lot more fun. I'm your host, Paul Sanneman. I'm founder of Contractor Staffing Source, where we help clients build great teams. My guest today is Ana Barajas. I think I got that right. From
Almost.
Build. How do you say your name, Anna?
No, it's okay. It's Ana Barajas, but I know it's a difficult last name to pronounce.
That's true. My Spanish sort of sucks. What can I say? Okay. So now tell me, what does BuildSafe do, and how can they help smaller contractors with the way they're doing business?
Sure. So we basically protect home remodel and construction funds with simplified escrow and draw services. We work with whether it's a small bathroom renovation or a large project. We help everyone really the project stay on track. Everyone's on the same team, and basically our goal is for the contractors to get paid in full, on time, every time, whether they have a small project or a large project. That's our goal.
So let's say I'm doing $100,000 kitchen remodel. How would that apply to that kind of project?
Yes, so if you come with that, we'll offer you a flat fee service that includes us preparing an escrow agreement with clear points on how the project is going to be, how the payments are going to be disbursed, agreed upon milestones where we were going to pay the contractor, and then we're going to hold the funds in escrow, whether the property owner wants to give us the funds completely at the start, or they want to do it in stages. We work with really anybody, and then we disperse them as per agreed upon milestones are reached, and that's it. The project stays on track. Everyone's on the same team. Everyone's happy, and the most important is that the contractor didn't have to worry about chasing payments. They're going to get paid on time every time.
So if I'm approaching a client, I'd say, well, I use BuildSafe. You can put the $100,000 in escrow, and then I can get paid as it's sort of like a bank or something. I mean, you make sure that everybody meets their agreements before they get paid, right?
We we act like a neutral third party. So we always tell our customers if how they're going to approach their clients is that we're not working only with them. We're not on one side. We're on everyone's side. So we're a neutral third party that will make sure that the project stays on track. There are no disputes because the expectations are going to be very clear on the escrow agreement before they even start, and it's a game changer for both of them. It's a win-win for everyone involved, and we're just going to be like the middleman, making sure that the work was completed, that we can pay the contractor on time, that if we have to pay vendors or suppliers, we'll do that. If we have to send lien waivers, we'll do that as well. So we're just going to make sure, we're going to be that umbrella, making sure that everyone stays on track.
Now, what if there's a bank involved? Does that mean you're involved the same way, or is that differently, or does it count?
For us, it's the same in terms of what we're doing. So for us, we'll take the funds from the bank directly, and we'll make sure to disburse them as per the agreement as milestones are reached. So it really, and we've worked with many lenders as well. So it really depends on for us. It doesn't make a difference whether the funds are coming from the property owner or the lender directly. We're just there to safeguard the funds and to make sure that the milestones are reached to send the payments. And that's it.
Okay,
Pretty
so
simple.
give me some examples of maybe a remodeling contractor that's used your services and how it made it easier for them.
Wow. So first of all, by offering, what we're building also is a type of resource for our clients, for the contractors to come and get all the information they need. They get the guides on how to approach a client with escrow, about escrow, what the benefits of protecting the funds through escrow are, and It's pretty simple. So if there's a contractor that is renovating a bathroom, he comes to us, he gives us the contract that they have between them and their client. We usually have a conversation with the client. We explain to them where, who we are. They usually don't have any issues because they know the benefit, they see the benefit for them as well. And they send the funds in escrow. And when the smaller the project is, I think it's the easier because there's going to be less milestones. And we just make sure sometimes the milestones can be verified with inspections by the city. So if the city passed the inspection, then we can disperse the payment, and the payment will go right away that same day. So it's really easy. Nothing super complicated. We had customers that come to us at the end of the project that they're having issues collecting the last payment. And then they see how easy it is for them that they start with us from the next project from the beginning. So it's really simple for them. They just need to do a phone call, to make a phone call to tell us, and we'll make sure to take care of the rest. Sometimes we charge a very low flat fee so that everyone can use our service. And sometimes the flat fee can either be, divided into the contractor or the property owner. Sometimes the property owner who approaches us, he pays for the fee. Sometimes we have deals with contractors that say, hey, I bring in 3 jobs a month, so we're gonna have a deal with them about how much they're gonna pay for that, for the escrow service. So it's really simple for our service to be utilized, because we basically want to make sure that this is a standard in the industry, and that everyone uses escrow and draw services in their projects, to make sure that everyone, to bring some trust and transparency to the industry, which needs a lot right now.
So, and you'll do pretty much any size project. Now, what are your fees, for example? What's your flat fee?
So, for example, for a property owner approaching us, and it's the same as for contractor, but it depends on the project, on the size of the project. If it's something under 100K, we usually charge $1,000 flat fee. That includes up to 5 draws. That includes sending up to 5 lien waivers. That includes our attorney preparing the escrow agreement. And of course, there's other services that we offer that are additional. But for example, we vet contractors, or we help vet property owners, making sure that there's no liens against their homes, that they don't have any lawsuits, that they can prove that they've been paying for the jobs that they complete. So we offer other additional services, but basically the package is that we prepare the escrow agreement, we disperse the payments, and we send lien waivers if needed.
Okay, what if it's, I don't know, let's say a $300,000 remodel? How does that change the fees, or how does that work?
Yeah, it changes the fees because we know that there will be probably more draws that we need to disperse. So it's going to be a little more complicated. Probably we will need to pay subcontractors directly. Probably we will be paying vendors directly, suppliers directly, against purchase orders from Home Depot. I don't know, so many things that will probably be more than the 100K or $20,000 project. So we have that flat fee. If a contractor approaches us and says, listen, my project is $1 million, but it's just going to be 2 draws, it's going to be something simple like that. So we make sure to come up with a new proposal for them that will make sense, because we tend to form our fee based on the work that we think we're going to need to do. And if it's going to be something super simple, if they're coming at the end of the project, then we're not going to charge them the regular flat fee. We're going to come up with something that makes more sense for them.
So it's generally between, I'm going to say $1,000 and $2,000, something like that, most of the time.
It depends. It's $1,000 under 100K. If it's under $5 million, it's $5,000. So it's between that. If it's something more than that, we have different proposals.
Right. So if
But
it's
yeah,
$1 million, it might be, whatever, 3 or 4, 3,000, something like that, right? So it's not a lot.
exactly. No, it's not a lot. And when you're looking at the benefits of having that protection and that guarantee, peace of mind that you're going to get paid, and the project owner will make sure that their work will be completed. There's really not. It's not a no. It's a no-brainer, to be honest with
So
you.
when you're doing the due diligence, how do you make sure, let's say I'm dealing with a homeowner and it's going to be a $300,000 remodel. They say, well, I'll put, $50,000 in escrow to start and I'll sort of pay as it goes along. How do you know they're not going to stiff the contractor?
The thing. That's a great question. So we've had some cases. For example, it's a kitchen remodel, and the kitchen it's, let's say, $20,000, and the contractor comes to us and they say, okay, they don't have the funds. They'll have the funds in a month. And we say, listen, let's wait a month, because if they don't have the funds now, we're not talking about a huge remodel project that will take years. We can understand when it's like a yearly project, that's 6 months, but when it's a small project that it's going to be done in a month, maybe 2 months at the most, and if they don't have the funds fully now, we always say they're not going to have the funds tomorrow. So
Right.
let's wait a month, let's get ready, have everything ready, and when they do have the funds, then start the project.
So do you do any credit checks or anything on the person who's going to, let's say it's a $300,000 remodel, it's going to take 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, and they want to start with 100,000. Do you do any due diligence to make sure they come up with the rest of the money?
We offer that service as well. We can do background checks. We can do credit score checks. We can check for any lawsuits, any civil lawsuits under their names. That gives us a little room to know, okay, who they're dealing with, who they're. There was one case that we had a contractor that was not feeling very right about the property owner. It was a big project in a mansion in Miami, but I know he was having second thoughts. And when we checked the property owner, he had, I don't know how many civil lawsuits under his name. So he was like, okay, this is not for me.
Right.
So you can tell when something's off, and will help the contractor make an informed decision.
Okay, so your service is basically helping bring the trust back in the remodeling and construction industry. So you have a third party that both of you trust, so you don't have to worry either the contractor doesn't worry about getting paid, and the client doesn't have to worry about the contractor finishing the job.
Correct. And since we have an escrow agreement that is very, very easy it's a legal document, but it's a document that I can read, and that someone can read, that they don't need to be a lawyer. And it's so laid out in a way that expectations are always met. Because at the end, when people have disputes with contractors, or they don't want to pay for the final payment, is because their expectations weren't met. They thought something about the quality of the job, but when there's very clear there's a very clear agreement, then those disputes really never happen.
Right, cool. Well, Anna, this sounds great. If people want to get into contractors listening to this, want to get a hold of your service and say, I'd like to try it on a couple of clients, how do they do that?
So they can either call us. Our phone number is 855-611-3532. They can go on our website, buildsafeescrow.com. They can send me an email, Anna, with just one N, at buildsafeescrow.com. And we'll be happy to help them. We'll be on the phone answering all the questions they have.
Okay, great. Well, listen to this podcast. If you ever had a problem collecting money, which I'm sure all of you had, this might be a solution, because it puts in a third party that both of you can trust to make sure that the job gets done, everybody gets paid. Sounds like a great
Sure.
service. and I appreciate your time here.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate you and the space you gave me to present BuildSafe Escrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.